Twin Cities Adventures here with our Minnesota mushroom playlist, and in today's video we're going to take these fresh picked morel mushrooms and we're going to make pizza stuffed morel mushrooms today. Okay, before we get the morels prepped, we're going to do the dipping sauce. I'm going to use 1 cup of sour cream, a good pinch of chopped up fresh parsley, a squirt of lemon or lime juice. I have lime juice here, so we'll give a good squirt there. Good pinch of salt, good pinch of pepper, and a splash of onion powder. And we're gonna mix that up. And we'll just put that into a small bowl. Now we're gonna cover that with a little saran wrap and put that in the refrigerator until... All right, the morel mushrooms, we just cut off the bottom of the tips here where there was a little dirt, so we'll set those aside for a second. And then in a bowl, we're gonna use mascarpone cheese today. And then we're gonna stuff them with mascarpone cheese. And some of them will be bacon, some will be pepperoni, and some will be blue cheese olive. Cheese in half. This is blue cheese stuffed green olives and bacon and mascarpone cheese. We're gonna put that into a Ziploc bag and pipe that into the morel mushrooms. This one is pepperoni, bacon, and mascarpone cheese. Once again, we'll put that in the Ziploc bag and we'll pipe that in the mushrooms. Right, so this one is mascarpone cheese, bacon, and pepperoni. So we're just gonna take and cut the tip off of a Ziploc bag and squeeze that in until it pops up to the edge. 1 stuffed mushroom. Take that up. Cut that open. Open that up. Pipe it in. Smush that down. Squish it back together. Just like that. Okay, and I'm going to cut that open. Now this is the blue cheese stuffed olive and bacon one. So just cut that open a little bit. Go ahead and pipe that in. Close that up. Take another one. Open that up. Pipe that in. Close it back up. This end's a little bit opened. We'll just patch that up here. Caulk that together. All right, the next step, we're gonna dip the morel mushrooms in egg and then our flour mixture, back in the egg and then our flour mixture, and then we'll fry them. But first I'm gonna show you how we mix up our flour mixture. I basically have a pile of flour. There's at least 2 cups in there. I'm gonna take a big pinch of pepper, big pinch of salt, some onion powder, some cayenne pepper, some garlic salt. And I'm gonna mix that up. So now we're gonna do first the bacon, pepperoni, and cheese ones. So the egg is gonna go in there and it's gonna seal everything together. And we'll dunk that in our batter. Back in the egg again. Back in the flour again. Then we're gonna put that on the plate. We'll do the rest of them real quick. Now on a separate plate, we're gonna take our cheese, bacon, and green olive mushrooms and do the same exact thing. Okay, the mushrooms are just sitting there resting for a second while we heat the oil up. We have 50% vegetable oil, 50% olive oil. You can use whatever you like. As soon as that heats up, we'll use this ladle to drop a couple of them in at a time. And we're going to basically fry them 4 minutes on each side. There's your workstation right there. The mushrooms ready to go in the oil. And then the paper towel and plates ready for them to dry and cool off. All right, the oil looks like it's getting pretty good. So you're gonna monitor the heat here so you don't fry your morel mushrooms too much. I'm gonna put a couple big ones on there right away. So when you dunk these in, they're gonna sit there, and then they're pretty heavy because they're stuffed. But you really want to cook them for like 4 minutes on each side. So we're gonna monitor those, and we're gonna flip them. We like to use chopsticks. So those are gonna fry on one side for 4 minutes. They'll sort of like pop up to the top. And then you gotta watch that heat. Don't have it too high. So they'll settle and they'll fry for 4 minutes. So set your timer for 4 minutes, and then we're gonna flip them and we're gonna fry them for another 4 minutes. But you gotta watch them and make sure they're the right color of brown. So don't overcook them so they're burnt. And that depends on the temperature of your oil. So loosely watch the clock and visually watch your morel mushrooms. All right, it's been 4 minutes, so now we're gonna flip them. And now this is where you need to watch them and watch the temperature. I turned the heat down so they wouldn't burn. So now I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit because I wanna fry them until they're nice and golden brown. It's a little light on the fried side there. So I might dunk them one more time. I'll watch my throttle over here. Look right here. So there's my throttle. So I was right about between low and medium. And I'm gonna just crank that up a little bit closer to medium. We're gonna do 4 minutes up here. And then once they're 4 minutes, I might have to turn that up and spin them again so they're nice and golden brown. That's the color we want. All right, we're gonna flip these because it's been 4 minutes and I just turned the heat up a little bit. So I think I had the heat down a little too much at first just because I didn't want to burn them, because that would be the worst case scenario. So let's flip them over and do them for about another minute on the other side, and then we'll remove them. That's looking pretty good. All right, now at this point, it's all visual. You have to dunk it around and make sure it's golden brown on each side. So you adjust your heat, you dunk it around, you look at it, make sure it's golden brown, then you take them out and you put them on your paper towel lined plate and let them cool off for a while. They look like big, huge chicken drumsticks, but they are pizza stuffed morel mushrooms. That is going to be so amazing. Let's set that aside and we'll continue frying the next batch. Okay, that's 4 minutes on each side. Nice and golden brown. So those are the pepperoni bacon, mascarpone cheese stuffed morel mushrooms. Let those cool off. Now we're going to put in the blue cheese stuffed olive and pepperoni. Okay, now it's been about 4 minutes on each side. I cannot stress enough how important it is for you to work the throttle, i.e. the heat here, and watch them. 4 minutes on each side, total of 8 minutes. You want them to look like fried chicken wings or fried chicken drumsticks when you're done. So just keep wang-jangling them around a little bit. Watch your throttle. Now it's been 4 minutes on each side approximately. I'm going to take these out. Notice that none of our cheese spewed out. Here's the end result, okay? So we're going to let those cool off. These are already cooled off here. We're going to do a taste test in just a second. Those need to cool off now. Wait about 5 minutes or so, maybe 10 minutes. And then dunk them in your dipping sauce, or not. And they're going to be delicious. We're going to get to that in just a second. Pull your dipping sauce out of the fridge. Take your morel mushroom. Let's cut that in half. Take a look at that. Stuffed with bacon, pepperoni, and cheese. That's our pizza stuffed morel mushrooms. Here we go. Let's dunk that in our dipping sauce. Yummy. And as an alternative, you can use traditional pizza sauce or marinara sauce if you like. Here we go. That is unbelievable.
Now it's time for me to try it. This is amazing. And the sauce is so good too.
Here goes the blue cheese stuffed olive and bacon. That is delicious. Thanks for watching our pizza stuffed morel mushroom video. Twin Cities Adventures, out.